Hey, it's Shana Meyerson with YOGAthletica in Los Angeles, California, here today with 4 standing stretches, particularly for beginners, but quite honestly, they're stretches, so everyone benefits from stretches. Let's get into it. I'm going to go into all 4 in sort of a truncated version. I have individual videos for each of these stretches if you want more help. Stretch number 1. Side bend. With your feet together and as if you're standing in between 2 walls, take one arm up into the air. Here is my left arm with the palm facing in and your other hand with the palm facing up. Extend the right hand and sort of lock that hand on the left wrist. I like to make a mudra with the left hand. Every inhale, think about getting longer on the left side of your body, and every exhale, start to lean all the way to the side. Now you want to take this gradually so you never go past an edge. Looking under your armpit, inhale for length, exhale for depth. And you're going to continue doing this stretch until you find the deepest place you could go while maintaining the stretch. This is called your personal edge. Make sure that as you do this, you're not leaning forward into the pose. And when you're ready to come out, it's an inhale that will take you out. Okay, number 2. Number 2, we start to integrate some balance. Now, whenever we work on a balance pose, make sure you have a drishti, a focal point to look at. Some people prefer straightforward, which is more classical. Some people look down at about 45 degrees, which is easier and more stable. And some people like to look up, which really challenges the pose. Whenever we do a standing balance, make sure that your standing foot is facing directly forward, not sideways. Okay? Looking at your drishti, interlace your fingers, grab one knee, and pull the knee as high as you can to the shoulder without bending your standing leg. Now, caveat, there is what's called a micro bend in my standing leg, but it's not like a bend. If you find that you have to bend in your standing leg, it means you're a little too tight for that one and don't go past your edge. The knee just goes as high as it can go, regardless of how high that might be. Number 3, this one is a balance pose and a hip opener and a little bit of a core pose all at the same time. So standing on one leg, take the opposite leg, flexing the foot, place the ankle just above the knee. So not a tree pose where the foot is on the inside, but the foot will be on the outside with this knee pulling back. Taking both arms up into the air, start to bend your standing leg, just like a chair pose. As you do this, keep your chest as high as possible and keep your left knee, the one that's in the air, as low as possible. If you're tighter, the knee will feel high like this. Do what you can to pull it down and get as low as you can with your right leg, as high as you can with your chest. Try to always come out in control. I suggest pulling the knee forward before coming out. And the last of the 4 poses is our classical Uttanasana, the basic forward bend that we see in sun salutations, in Ashtanga or Vinyasa. Now, this is it's really the only forward bend in yoga that allows you full flexion of the spine, meaning you get to round your back on this one. When you do your forward bend, your Uttanasana, you want to go as low as you can, maintaining straight legs so that you're getting a really nice stretch for your hamstrings. Here's what you need to know, really, with all stretches. If you're feeling it, you're doing it. Don't compromise the stretch by bending the knees because you think that there's something better about touching the floor. There's nothing better about touching the floor. In fact, if you have to bend your knees to get there, you're actually working against the stretch. So I like to go inhale length just as you would in a sun salutation, Exhale, keep what's called extension, meaning a little bit of a back bend as long as possible. And then once you hit your edge, you can round in. If you can get all the way down with your hands on the floor, fingertips are parallel with the toe tips, and it's like you're gonna kiss your shins. But big takeaway, I don't care how far you go, and therefore you shouldn't care how far you go. In all of these stretches, the whole point is just find your personal edge so you're feeling the feels. Hey, are you serious about leveling up your practice? Sign up for my Vimeo classes. My Vimeo classes are full-length classes that will give you all the flexibility, the balance, and the strength that you need to learn all of the poses that I teach here on YouTube and be a total yoga badass. This is Shana Meyerson with YOGAthletica in Los Angeles, California. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, do all the things, and have a great day. Namaste.